From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Let's go, let's go!
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, Mahomes. Out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
49.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Yellow.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
That's got to be a long day.
Hey, Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 26 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Chris Jones on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
198. Watch 98. Now red. I'm coming.
Watch the safety creep.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. 3 buzz. 198. Watch 98.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the curl.
Now here's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
43. Mike 50, Mike 50.
61. Matchbox, right.
Right on these two. Right on these two.
Mahomes going to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot right. Got his man. It's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, 35 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A nice run on 1st down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 31, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You're trapped. You're trapped. Switch. Switch.
Snickers, now spin.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Bravo.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. But it's brought in by Washington. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53, Mike. Oh, yeah.
44.
Now Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yellow.
Ricky.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
You're misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be up for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Black 80. 66. Shaq Nicholas. 66. Hey, alert.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Gentry. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Take both of them. Hey. Motion.
Mike spot 4.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
All day, baby, all day.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. And even 40 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll run on first down. Connor. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production.
Fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Easy, easy.
Now Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this. Sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 93 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Butker on for the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. On the run is Connor. And he's got this down to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. This is Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and 7, Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette. 5. Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Pittman, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll try the left side. Pittman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
We're going to set.
Mike, boy, 51. Watch the pass. Slams.
Red 80.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Pittman, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Let's go, D. Play.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Right back to him on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 24-yard line.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
From the 24, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Come on, set. Protein Gator. Protein spill.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Can we go, D? It's just me and you.
On second down, Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go. At their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Go!
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Go, lady.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Darnold on first down. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on first down. Pittman, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run now with Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And does a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a third down.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
50 seconds to Mike. 50.
80 weapons.
Hey, watch the slant. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come.
Deep grip.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On the double. Hey, high 7.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Big air.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Saints 7, Jets 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you. Joker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Play action. It's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, Pittman. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Pittman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
51's the mic.
Oh, you got deep? He's coming.
Red lady. 61. Matchbox lights.
Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
SOS. Watch the shit.
Topper!
On first down, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, Murray. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready? 18, Gator. Hey, lock it.
Check. Fresno.
Get it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
On the ready.
Mike 57. Check.
2.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Slam, slam, slam. They go.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Jets 3. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's checking crack.
Blue draw quarters.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 38, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sheldon Rankins, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Darnold. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check three.
Lady.
Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run on 1st down. Pittman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Now it's Darnold. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Watch the twins.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Five.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And Jackson throwing once more. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that's caught by Smith. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
53, Mike. Check tight.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah. Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Come on, set.
This quarterback now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. That's baby shot.
6'6", pull it high.
On the ground, Kamara. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Jackson now, and that is incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He finds his target. It's Crowder. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
I'm going 80. I'm going back to you.
On first down, Pittman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Back to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line. Today's final score, Saints 17,